What's up, guys? It's Robson Hayashida here. Today we're testing a new microphone, and please let me know if you like the new microphone, or if you don't like the new microphone, I may buy a new one. Okay, guys, so today's question is, uh, does Bitcoin work well with PVSRA scalping? And the simple answer is no. So does Bitcoin work with PVSRA scalping? Yes. But does it work well? No. I'm going to explain why. So when you look at, first of all, when you see PVSRA scalping, apart from the rules, we also use something called correlation, right? So, which is not only related to PVSRA scalping, you can use correlation with any other strategies. So, first of all, when you look at, for example, let's see here, you have the euro dollar pair, you have euro yen pair, you have dollar yen pair. So let's take the euro yen pair, for example. Okay, so when you think about euro yen, okay, think about euro first. So when you think about euro, what you can see is that you look at the other euro pairs, okay? So you look at the euro dollar, how it's behaving, you look at the euro blah blah blah, euro blah blah blah, okay? So let's say that you looked at a lot of other euro pairs and euro is going up, okay? So you see that on other euro pairs, euro is going up, okay? And you look at the other yen pairs, so you look at like dollar yen or pound yen, and you see that these pairs are going up. So that means that yen is weak. So that means the yen is weak. Okay. So by doing this, you can use something called like correlation. So you conclude that, well, you deduct or you predict that possibly euro yen will go up. Okay. So, but, and this correlation you can use with commodities, you can use with precious metals, okay, and things like that. So, for example, you can say that when the yen is going, the yen is strong, okay, so you can also say that gold is strong because like more or less gold correlates to yen and things like that, okay? Oh, if it does, okay, I'm giving an example. So with Bitcoin, okay, with Bitcoin, the thing is, when you look at Bitcoin, you can't really correlate to anything, okay? You can't really correlate Bitcoin like people say, oh, the Bitcoin behaves more or less like other cryptocurrencies. Okay, so it follows other cryptocurrencies like the Ethereum, like Ripple, and things like that. But I think it's the opposite, actually. I think it's more like other cryptocurrencies may eventually follow Bitcoin. But to be honest with you, like Bitcoin behaves on its own. It doesn't really follow anything, right? So when you look at the now, when you talk about PVSRA scalping, does it work? Does Bitcoin work with PVSRA scalping? Let's take a look at this pair, BTCUSD, so Bitcoin dollar. Okay, so what you can see here is that here it broke the previous low. Okay, so you have two red candles, although they are not consecutive, but they're big candles with notable volume. So you look at the volume bar, it's huge here and also big here. Okay, so when this happens, you look at what it broke. So this broke these guys here. Okay, so broke this previous low, this previous low, and this previous low, and then you got another big red candle that broke the previous low here. So you got two candles that broke all the previous lows here in this period. Okay, and then price retraced back to the dragon. When you retrace, you have this red candle that failed to break the dragon. Okay, so this is one confirmation. Another confirmation came here when this green candle also failed to break the dragon, making double shoulders with the previous high, which was here. So this is, for me, is more than a double confirmation that from here price would go down, and I would enter short. So I would enter bearish, I would go short here, exactly here, and I would eventually have made money. Okay, I would have eventually made profit. um, is it good? It worked, but the thing is, can we reproduce this again and again and within a reasonable amount of time that we don't have to wait much? So eventually this broke the previous low here and went all the way down here, made a retracement, made a small retracement, went all the way down, double inverted shoulders, and then of course after this price went up. Okay, and now it's doing something here. Okay, so how many times can I reproduce this? Not much, and that's why I recommend, well, I don't recommend anything, but that's why I always I prefer to trade other pairs. I prefer to trade like euro dollar, euro yen, dollar yen. I prefer to trade other pairs because in using other pairs, we can spot many other PVSRA scalping like chances, opportunities to enter that I wouldn't be able to spot with Bitcoin. Okay, so another thing that happened here is that you can see that here is not going actually anywhere because it's not really giving me a trend, right? Here there was an uptrend that finished here, and then you got a retrace here, and then from here you don't really get much. Okay, although it went here and then went down again. So this would be a very beautiful uptrend. Okay, and but the thing is, what I don't like with Bitcoin is that you have many gaps. So you have a gap here, you have another gap here, okay, you have another gap here. Does it happen with other currencies? It does, but it's not this common, okay? Like sometimes with dollar, like dollar yen or euro dollar, or with any, honestly, with any other currency, you have gaps, but they're not so common. You have like a gap here, and then maybe after a few hours you have another. But here, with Bitcoin, so common. You have one here and one here, then another one here that happened, then another one here or here happened, and then it happened again here, and it happened again here, and it happened again here. So when this happens and you're trading, if you are a scalper, if you're trading like PVSRA scalping or any other scalping techniques, this is what when you really get lost because you wouldn't actually know what's going on. Especially here, look at this one. There is another huge gap here, and you can't really tell where it's going on. Like you can't really tell, right? Like what's going on, like what's happening, and you get really frustrated because it's a scalping, and you know that when you do scalping, things happen as a blink of an eye, as fast as it could happen, and you really don't want to have these gaps. So today's lesson is that Bitcoin works with PVSRA, but doesn't work really well. You can try to do a few trades and find out by yourself. If you don't think so, if you think I'm wrong, you are also welcome to post your comments on the session below. And I wish you guys a very good weekend because today is Friday. So I wish you guys a very good weekend. And this week was a very profitable week for most of us, right? I've seen the posts on the PVSRA Scalping with Cigar Guy, and I believe that it was a very good week for most of us. And stay tuned for more new videos. This was a beginner's lesson, and I'll talk to you guys maybe tomorrow. Thank you guys for listening, and goodbye.